y'all, welcome back to Shelly's Homestead Hideaway, episode 3 of the Aerogarden seed starting series. I unfortunately have been super busy, so I was not able to do this session live with you guys, but it is way past the time that I should have up potted these. These are the plants starts from the episode 1, and as you can see, I've got basil going to seed here. I've got bok choy overshadowing everything. So I'm going to bring you along with me today. It's mainly going to be a working video because time is limited and I need to get these plants out of here. Some of them I can tell are dying because they're not getting enough light. So I have my little sheet here that I recorded, and what I'm going to do for the sake of time, I'm going to reference the cell or the pod number on a plant marker as opposed to writing the name on the plant markers right now. I'll come back later and do that. So here I have some trays that I think will be useful for up potting some of these in different sizes. I think this is probably maybe a 2 by 2, and these are probably, let's see, 4 by 4 inch trays. And then I also have some of my green stalk seed starting trays, because if they're really small in here, I may be able to put them in here as opposed to a regular pot. So come along with me. I think what I'm going to have to do, oh my goodness, this bok choy is so big, you guys. I don't even know. Let me see what these roots look like. Oh my goodness. Look at those roots. I hope you guys can see that. This is very low on water. I intentionally did not add any water to this before now. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole mess. I hope ain't nobody judging me. Life happens and I got super busy. I don't even know where to start, y'all. I really don't. I think maybe what I should do is start in the front, because those are the smallest ones. Try to get them out. Ooh. Not a lot of success. Well, I shouldn't say that. I had great success with them starting, but I think I need my tweezers to try to pull stuff up out of here. Actually, this one's coming up pretty good. So let me start there. This should be, oh man. This is what happens when you don't keep up on your stuff. It just becomes a confusing mess. I need some light. I think that's what's going to help me, because I did put the numbers on the pods. Okay, yeah, this is going to help me. So this is even some of these numbers don't look. It's 32. Okay, I think this is 43. 41, 42. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I messed up big time. I really did. All right, I'm just gonna pull this out of here. Look at that. This is, let me see if I can figure out what it is. 40, okay, I think that's 44. 44 is an orange habanero. I think I may just go ahead and number these. 44. I mean, name them. Orange habanero. Okay, so that's 44. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this is the alcohol. I need to label this. Yeah, this is alcohol. Put some alcohol on these, although I've only been using them for the hydroponics. I need to cut these roots so I can get these plants out. So I'm going to literally have to pull the tray out. And see what we can do. Roots are in the float. All right, so okay, so all the roots aren't super definitely going into my pump. I think the roots of the bok choy in particular are super long. So it's clear that there's certain plants in here whose roots are dominating. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some of this right off the break to make it easier for me. often said you should keep at least 2 inches of roots. So that's what I'm doing. I will never ever do this again. I'm gonna make sure I get these pods out of here on time. Okay, so there we have it. And I think what I'm gonna do is turn this around. It's the wrong way, but it allows me to get to, oh man, all of these have died back here. It allows me to get to row number 1. So I had red Reuben in 1 and 2. And I believe this was, so pod 1, I'm gonna pull this one out. The roots aren't super big, but I can tell these are 3 separate plants. I'm going to try, actually I'm not going to separate this. I'm going to leave this as is because the basil, if I'm not mistaken, can grow together. This is number 1, red Reuben basil. Now what I'd like to see is, let me see if it will fit in a seed tray, because I feel like it'll be right down there. I feel like this can still go into this seed starting tray. This with all of its roots cannot. So I'm gonna make a decision based on the roots on what to do. These roots are still very fine. I don't think I should separate this. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is empty the soil out. I have my little bucket over here, and that way I can place the pod in here. Yeah, I think these will be, maybe not. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm so undecided. It's putting it right at the bottom. That's what I don't like. All right, I'm gonna go here. Off camera. My soil mix is self-made. This is cocoa coir, vermiculite, and perlite. And that is it. I did not add any fertilizers to this because I may be using it for seeds, which don't need the fertilizer right away. So I'll be adding some fertilizer to this after I get them potted up. In particular, I'm going to add some mycorrhizae to help those roots. All right. Now for this, take this spacer off. I had these little spacers, algae covers. This has quite a bit of roots here. This is orange habanero, as I said. I'm gonna go ahead and trim the roots a little just to make it easier. I feel like maybe I should put this in a bigger pot. Because I'll probably have to up pot it again soon. We're gonna go with this though. All right, so I'll fill this up pretty good because I know I gotta pat it down. A little bit of a lump in there. I'm gonna go ahead and break that up. All right, my soil is not overly wet intentionally, because that makes it easier to work with. I'm gonna add some more soil to this one. And what I'm doing is I'm making sure I actually cover the pot, the sponge, with the soil. All right. And the orange habanero, there we go. All right, that's 2 down. So I got a lot of work to do here. I have a lot that did not survive this one here. And see, it's like dry. I don't know if I should try to save this one or not. Look at that. You know what? I am a woman of faith. I'm going to plant this. I'm going to go ahead, because the roots weren't all the way down, I'm going to take the bottom of this sponge off. I'm actually going to put it in here. And we're just going to see what happens. We will see if it survives. But first, I need to see what it is. That is number 2. So that is another red Reuben. And what I may do, I may go back and if I have seeds, I may go and add another seed to this. Yes, no, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. This one is being, I think I'm gonna just put it in here. Yep, that worked out better. We're gonna see if I can make this survive. We're gonna see. We'll put it right there. Maybe I'll make this tray my tray for my problem children. All right, this one is definitely, I don't know. Yeah, I've let these get way too dry. And I believe what was happening is the roots of the other plants that had the stronger root systems, they were drinking up the water so fast that it allowed these sponges to dry out. And so in the future, I'm going to make sure I may just have to keep it at a full level and not let it get low, which I did let it get low a few times. This might make it, y'all. This might make it. Again, I'm going to go ahead and tear off half the sponge, and I'm going to make a hole here. These are going to be my fight. These are going to be my fight plants. This one, I'm not going to let the soil cover the sponge too much, because it's still very much, we're going to see what happens with this one. That is number 3, which is licorice. That's licorice basil. So that was numbers 3 and 4. Okay, let me pull the other one out. Here's the other one. The roots did get down to the bottom. I can see roots at the bottom of this one, so I'm not going to tear the sponge off. And I'm going to add that one right in here as well. But I'm going to have to give it a little more space. I'm so sorry, babies. I should have been a better plant mama to you guys. Okay. 3, licorice basil. 3, 4. It's 4. So this has to be number 5. Just checking my numbers. One, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so this is number 5 is 5 and 6 is lemon basil. And it is holding on, y'all. It is yet holding on. You get her out. Yes, baby. You did your thing. Lemon basil. I'm gonna sit her there. And 5 and 6. Yep. 5 and 6 are lemon basil. Y'all, number 6 is big. Wait till y'all see her. I don't think I need to use the tweezers. I need to just pull her on out. Her roots are tangled. Don't ever do this. Make sure you take these seed pods out. Woo! It smells good though. I'm trying to break, I have to break some of these roots up. Wow. 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 Look at this. Look at this. Oh, smells so good. All right, baby, I'm gonna give you a trim and we're gonna keep her growing, y'all. This root is so strong. I'm definitely gonna put her in a big pot. Some of these thinner roots, I'm just gonna pull them on down and off of there. All right. She's gonna have to go in this big pot here. She need to go in here for now. And she's gonna get a trim. Oh my goodness, these roots are insane. I feel like I could probably split this one, y'all. Yep. Look at that. I can split this one off. All right. And then there's another one right here. So we got 3 plants. I think I planted probably 3 seeds in there. This one is going to get a trim. All right, let me see how I'm going to do this. This one has a head on it. I'm going to be pinching those back. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and trim this down to here. That's what I'm gonna do. And this one will branch out. I will go ahead and use this one. Sit that there. I think I can get away with putting that in here. There she is. Now, okay, I said this was lemon basil, right? So I'm gonna need 3 because I'm separating this out into 3 plants. I think all of these are 6. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about, yes I am. I just can't help myself. Okay, this one is starting to head as well. So I'm going to also give this a hard prune back. I'm going to take that and use it. But because this does have a much longer, stronger root, I am going to put it in this bigger pot. All right, y'all. I don't think I'm going to be able to record all of this because it's going to take me too long. All right, we got another lemon there. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing, you guys. Strong roots. I'm not sure if all of this is belonging to this. But again, it's got the seed heads on there. I'm going to go ahead and take off quite a bit of this. I'll go ahead and use this. And that's what we have left. Got some other, looks like flower heads starting on here as well. So I'm just going to pinch those off. All right, I need to put this in another big pot. All right, there we go. Now at this point, I'm going to try to take out one of the bok choy because I think I'm going to run out. Turn my camera off. Lemon basil. So I've got 3 separate lemon basil. I gotta plant this one here. This one is going to go in one of the cell trays. I'm going to leave this one for my problem one, so I'm going to put this one over here. Okay. So that was 6. This is 7 and 8. I believe 7 and 8 are spicy globe basil. And they actually look like they have survived my neglect. There is the spicy globe basil. I'm gonna put them in one of these pots. I'm using my tweezers to pull them out. And there's the second one. I will not be separating these. This is 7 and 8. All right, we're gonna put some soil in the spicy globe and we'll move on to the next one. That's what I could do, is just bring this chair a little closer so y'all can see me. All right. So I take it, place it in the container and hold it, and then I'm just going to fill the soil around it. And line it up in the center. There is one spicy globe. storage. You guys, don't ever do this. Make sure you get these out of here a lot faster than I have. I do have faith though that these are going to survive. So let me see what this one is. Gotta look at the number good. $19. Wait, no, this is 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Is Tulsi holy basil? Yeah, 9 and 10 is Tulsi holy basil. That's one. Well, 9 and 10. Tulsi holy basil. Both of them have grown up really strong. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. There we are. All right. Oh, smells so good. All right, I feel like I'm getting somewhere, but I have a lot of dead plants in there. My glasses. All right, so this is 9 and 10 Tulsi holy basil. Okay, look at the roots, you guys. Nice size roots. They're not just the thin, hairy roots. You have some nice, thick roots. And honestly, I feel like I can separate this. I'm splitting sponge. Yep. So try to untangle these roots some. Some of it I'm losing. All right. Tulsi holy basil. And these two, I think I'm gonna keep these together. These are also flowering, so I'm gonna cut these back as well. This one here appears to be, actually there's a little thin one in here. Let me see. I can separate any of this. Probably wasn't. I'm not sure if that one was a good idea or not. I'm gonna keep these together and see what happened. And then this one has a really strong root in it. Again, it's flowering. I'm going to cut some of this off. Definitely smells different than other basils. I have some leaves that are drying out, so I'm just picking those off and picking off the flower heads. Put this one in here for now. Chelsea, basil. I'm gonna need some more. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3. So I need 2 more. And more. Tulsi holy basil. Oh. Quite a bit of dead roots in here to get rid of. This is 20 and 21. 21 is definitely not viable. 20 is wilted, but I can tell this is borage by the leaf. Yep. So I'm going to put this one with my struggle plants, my fight plants, and see if we can keep it alive. So that was 20 borage. I was contemplating whether or not I should keep track of the ones that didn't survive, and I feel like I shouldn't even bother. It is what it is. I got clearly a nice little pepper plant here. I gotta figure out what that one is. But these bok choy. Let me see, those are supposed to be 11 through 15. Ooh, working up a sweat, y'all. Working up a sweat. Oh my goodness, y'all. This bok choy is coming from one pod. Ah, this looks like the arugula. Let me see if I can get this out of here for y'all to see. Look at this bok choy. Look at the base. There are two of them that grew up out of that pod. I don't even know what to do with this. Uh-oh, just broke a leaf, I know that. At least I'm hearing them crack. I'm taking the lower limbs off. Look, I done broke some leaves. I don't know if I should. I think I should just harvest this. This is just going to become food for now. I'm not going to try to pot it up. It makes no sense for me to try. There's my little bok choy. And those were just in one tray, which is number 16. Yep. The rest of them, so it was 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so most of those did not make it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm wondering if it can be salvaged. And then this was 16. This was so big, it shaded a lot of the pods. But some of them tried to suffer through. They was like, we gonna live and not RIP. Yeah, I definitely have some that are yet holding on. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this sponge off of this one because we will not be up potting this. I will start some new bok choy seeds. This will go with the basil for harvesting. Next, this one is number 17. This is arugula, I'm pretty certain. 16, 17. Yes, arugula. Arugula was 17, 18. 17 and 18. 18 did not germinate. All right. This one definitely has a couple plants in here. Let me see if I can separate. This is good and wet. Ooh. All right. So 2 arugula. Taking off the dead leaves, broken leaves. And we're going to see if this can become even more viable. in larger pots. $17. Arug. Definitely can smell the peppery taste of the arugula. Arugula. What is 26? Oh, it's a collard plant. It's trying to survive. Lone little collard trying to survive. All right. Y'all, it's getting late. I think I'm gonna have to do the rest of this later. These pepper plants have definitely held on. So I'm gonna let these stay in here. Fill the water up. I'm gonna water these and pray that the babies survive. I will do some more. I should really try to finish these up. All right, let me pull this up. This is a Bates collard. 26. Yeah, Bates collard. All right. I think I have a pot I can put it in. Okay, just broke one of the leaves. I'm gonna take her off. I'm gonna take this other little one off down here too. Leaf It's very spindly because it was struggling to find the light underneath of all of the bok choy. All right, there's the vates. I wish I could get her up a little straighter. Maybe once I add some water to it, I can make her sit up a little bit better. All right. And to save this, put her over there. Tools over there. And the trash will be trashed. Which will be, all right, guys. As I wrap it up, I have water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and mist these, at least on the top. I'm gonna need y'all to pray with me, okay? If these plants survive my neglect. But I'm gonna take care of them now. They're gonna be taken care of. I definitely believe this borage is going to make it. And the lemon basil. They just need a little love. Alright, so I'm going to water all of the rest of these heavily, and hopefully by tomorrow I will see a difference in, oh, I didn't label the, where's my arugula label? There we go, arugula. Hopefully we will see a huge difference in these babies come tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me.